Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play The Witcher 3, the Impressionist version today, because we are in this weird but visually very pleasing world, which is apparently the painted world of Iris von Everec, and we need to restore her memories now. I'm not exactly sure how we will do that, but I guess we will find out. Let's see what we can find here.
Spectres of Olgid and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Okay. So, she seems to be painting. What exactly are you painting here? I cannot examine the stand. Oh, what is this? A teapot.
Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast.
Oh, place the items that fit the scene where they belong. Oh, I see. Well, I guess a teapot would belong on the table, huh? And what is this? Painter's palette.
Painting palette.
Okay, this will most likely go on her hand, huh?
Iris was painting the manor.
Well, actually, she doesn't have a pen either. Oh, and we have a
The
book
spirit
as well.
from the steppe. Read often, well worn.
Might man yet learn his neck to bend? Ha, behold how that noble race doth year by year its birthright rent, its promised lands fast lay to waste. Hearts grown cold, brothers spurn, the rich grow fat while poor grow thin. Some hoard bread, others can but yearn, then rise en masse to slay their kin. Taste ye now my missive fruits, feed on them, O heartless brutes. This world you've bit with cruel-tipped fangs, your dark crime's venom now through it seeps above. God's wrath in wild cloud hangs, a cleansing storm soon to unleash. Man, a riddle stuck in sleep, a grub enwrapped in spittle beneath the tumult of raging skies, waits and grows little by little, till at last a bright ray it spies, spreads new wings and away it flies. May the thought with men endure, may we never in heart recall this merry creature winged and pure, and how it started so strange, so small. Whoever seeks from flesh a cure to skies above doth plead and call, may in the soul our tale hope steer. Well, this is interesting, but I'm not seeing the relevance. Okay, so I'm going to assume that the book goes in his hand. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not intensely staring at a teapot, so let's try the book instead.
Perfect match.
Yes, it's a book, and I don't know. I would put the palette in her hand, but I'm not sure if I
Iris was
can.
painting the manor.
No, I can't. So maybe she has it on the table.
Perfect match.
Aha. Oh, I don't need the teapot at all.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
Okay. He doesn't seem very enthusiastic about all of this. Oh, what is this? Oh, well, we have some very aggressive fireflies here. Alright, I need to find more memories, but I need to get away from those fireflies or whatever this is. I should probably eat some stuff. Yeah, I can't go in here because these insects will attack me. Oh, and what is this? Oh, specters, but they look like spiders. Well, guess I'll have to kill them one way or the other. Oh, and even more of them. What the hell is going on here? Get away from me, ugly bastards. You don't belong in this beautiful painted world. Away with you. Weird. So, this must be
Another memory.
Yeah. Let's see. What is missing here? It looks like something goes in her hand.
Tattered decorations for a special occasion.
A glass.
Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're about to toast. So it's probably the cup and not the flowers. And probably not the wedding veil either. Nah, let's try the cup. Let's try the cup.
Perfect match.
Okay.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Yeah, the spiders are all in the garden now. Couldn't you just have killed the spiders?
Ah, damn it all.
Yeah, now I have to kill more spiders, huh? Right, let's do this. One of them is pretty huge. I need to be careful about that one. Yeah, one is not like the other. Get away from me. I like how even the fire on the ground fits the impressionist style. Alright, there we go.
Medallion's humming. A wraith?
No, a nightmare.
A fear crystallized, one you must now face.
Okay. Well, let me look through the garden first before I continue inside the house. Well, but apparently all we have here are more spiders. So maybe I should just go inside the house and not bother with this. Yeah, let's save and check out the house. So this is how this place looked like when it was still in use. I'm guessing all of this is locked. Yeah, it is. In that case, let's check out.
Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too.
Oh. Okay, what do we got here? So, Olgierd, Iris, and I don't know, the parents, maybe?
Seen this hairbrush. It was in bad shape in the real world. Silver thread, pearls. Doll must have cost a fortune.
Why is there a doll anyway?
A lavish feast, trying to impress the guests.
Oh, so they're guests.
Just a little different than the painting.
Oh, carefully examine the painting in the dining
Castel
room.
Ravello, a Toussaint wine. Expensive.
Okay, let's have a look at the painting. Right, we have Olgierd and Iris. We have two people that could be his parents, maybe her parents, and I don't know, a brother, maybe, or some other guest. Well, that seems fine enough. So what is different? Let me have a look at the scene from the same perspective, which is actually the other side. Alright, so this is how it looks like. And this is how it's supposed to look like. Oh, the candles. The candles are lit, at least the ones in the middle. They're not lit here. Can I light them? I can.
These were lit in the painting, but that's not all.
Nope, this one too. Okay, but that's not enough yet. Let me have another look at it. Oh, the chimney! The fire in the fireplace. Yeah, this one needs to be lit as well. There we go.
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it?
So I assume it's
And
her
what's this?
parents.
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd? Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Okay. Suddenly I have to kill a specter of Olgierd.
Not you again.
At least we're finally getting to see how the story ends, and why apparently they're not together anymore. Because it seems like the marriage wasn't as happy as they expected. This bear is quite intimidating, to be honest. Anyway, let me see what else I can find here. Again, this place is kind of dark. Right, this is a dead end. This is locked. Alright, in that case, let's just go to our next quest objective.
Don't like this place.
No, I don't like it either. Well, it looks nice, but is the chandelier going to kill me if I... No, it doesn't this time. Yeah, I mean, this is a place that we saw in the real world, but it looked quite different. Okay, I guess I have to go upstairs. Any paintings that I would like to examine? I'm pretty sure that's one of the paintings we saw at the auction, by the way. So is this. That's probably how they ended up at the auction. And yeah, this is a painting of Olgierd and Iris again.
The bedchamber.
Ah, okay. So what can I find in here? Well, she doesn't look happy. A bloody towel? What the hell?
Stained with blood.
What is he doing over here? A nightgown.
A nightshirt. Never worn, I think.
What are you doing? You're washing your hands. Well, I suppose the bloody towel makes more sense, huh?
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink
I think
stains. I
he
was
killed
writing letters.
people.
I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvellous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't hurt himself, but presumably other people. I mean, we know that he already was like more like a bandit than a noble before he married, and was, you know, moving around with his brother. Okay, let's see what's going
Another
on
blurred
here.
memory.
Oh, no, she's painting him. Okay.
She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something.
Yeah, it's missing fruit. And a cup. Okay, this is a cup.
Goblet, like the one in the painting.
And some fruit.
Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it.
Alright.
Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting.
Oh. Choose a place for the grapes. I think the grapes were on the left. I remember that.
Fits, I think.
I don't exactly know where the apple was, but I think the goblet was sort of in the back of the fruit. But I guess you could say that it's the middle, because the apples would go on the left if you look at it from Iris's perspective.
Maybe on this side.
And the apple would be on the right.
This goes here.
I mean, I could go back and check on the painting, but this
Finally,
should be
just like
right.
the picture.
Yeah, it is.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd.
Yeah, not a happy marriage at all.
Olgierd.
And, well, you again. Do I have to kill you once more? No, you're just vanishing apparently. Okay. Go to Olgierd's study.
Come on.
Well, now I have to kill you again. Well, I suppose that can be arranged. It's quite a bunch of you. And there's another one. Alright. That seems to be all. Let's shed some light on this. Okay, is this your study?
Master von Everett's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
Apparently so. Right, let's look around. Candles. The candles probably go on the pentagram. It looks like...
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear though. Need chalk to fix them. Then
Oh,
I can set
okay.
out the candles.
It's not
Beeswax
complete.
candles.
Right, let's find some chalk. Blood pacts or on foreign presences.
Blood pacts. Or on foreign presences.
Well, this might be an interesting read. Whosoever summons a visitant into our realm risks much, whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host. The visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus, a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle, which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete and eternal, with no ruptures. Its lines must be drawn with a steady hand, firmly gripping the chalk. Since a stray step made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery can smudge the line, the circle must further secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. Okay? Yeah, I know I need to put the candles on the
The tome
pentagram.
about parleying with demons.
That's exactly what he did, right? I'm beginning to see a picture here. And speaking of picture,
Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter.
another one of Iris's works, no doubt. And
Chalk.
a piece of chalk. Is this all I need? It probably is. Okay, let's fix a pentagram.
Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles.
Place candles inside the pentagram. Place candles on the vertices of the pentagram. Place candles on the circle surrounding the pentagram. Place candles on the vertices of the circle. The text said that they have to be on the circle. So let me pick this option or this one.
How about this?
Well, he probably will
Come
correct
back.
me if it's wrong.
We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. Udiano feus, soba camisa iada, soba camisa e barasas. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it!
Oops.
Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
Okay, so that's how.
I did not expect that.
Ooh, I need to find a way out of here. Can I? No, I can't use a door. Right. Oh, can I escape into the painting? I can.
Damn it. Smack in the middle of a raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside.
Well, out of the frying pan and into the fire, huh? Find some shelter and a way back to the house, okay?
Olgierd didn't let them in. They froze to death.
How would I do that? Oh, what about this? Oh, okay. This works. Can I just... Ah, okay.
Olgierd, Iris, and her father.
This must be another memory. Alright, let's examine it.
So this is when he started smoking.
Got a pipe.
Beer
Got a
tankard,
mug.
but there was vodka in it.
And what's he doing?
A knife covered in blood. Guess Olgierd got the scars on his shoulders that winter.
Yep, she's not happy. Marriage contract.
A marriage contract between Iris and Olgierd.
Prenuptial agreement. We, the undersigned, Iris Bilowitz and Olgierd von Everec, have agreed to seal our love in a marital contract and to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that we hold holy, that, till death do us part, we shall treat one another with mutual respect and give due hearing to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain all property, both movable and immovable, which we brought into the marriage, and additionally each shall keep any presents given by the other during the duration of the marriage. The income which each receives, each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties. Well, this sounds reasonable enough. I'm betting that's what the father's holding, right? He's trying to remind Olgierd of his obligations.
Not quite. Memory's still incomplete.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess he gets the mug.
So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servant, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Well, this marriage turned into a regular nightmare. And, oh, well, now I have to defeat the dogs or whatever this is.
Then von Everec ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
Alright. Well, what will I find upstairs? I gotta say though, I do like this puzzle mechanic for restoring the memories. I mean, the puzzles are not exactly difficult, but it is a more creative use of the Witcher sense mechanic than what we had before, where you would just look around and you would find stuff and then Geralt would draw his conclusions and you would move on. Because, you know, you actually involve the player in this a little bit more, other than just, you know, having to find the clues and then Geralt is doing all the work for you. So, this is a pretty neat way to use it. Anyway, let's see what else awaits us here. Oh, the caretaker.
I remember. We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
Well, this is probably the most creepy setting so far. The giant bears here now. Alright, let's pick up some stuff.
Ladder.
Food tray. A large
A large
bowl.
clay bowl.
A small bowl.
Small bowl. For soup, maybe?
Okay, maybe going to use some light. So, we have the cat over here.
Claw scratches.
Yeah, the cat is over here. The dog is over here. And we have the caretaker. Yeah, I'm guessing that he's carrying the food tray.
Perfect match.
And the bowls are for the animals, huh? But what about her?
Got
Hang on a
something
second.
wrong.
Let me examine this.
Single place setting. No others on the table.
Well, I guess the cat
There
is
we
a small
go.
one. And the dog gets a large one.
Think this was yours. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help. Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
And what would that be? Probably not the bear, although the bear is pretty scary already. Alright, yeah, let's see what awaits us now at the end of this journey. Alright, go to the parlor. Face Iris von Everec's greatest fear. How does it look like?
My dearest wife, letters from Olgierd to Iris, were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you wither. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
What is going on? This mission is getting more and more disturbing by the minute. It seems like we're now fighting a bunch of mutated Olgiards.
Let's
Okay,
dance.
let's do this.
You under the doom. Live happily ever after.
Well, my wall mechanic seems to work nicely on these guys. Alright. Oh, we have more over here. Well, these guys are actually parrying my strikes. But
You wonder the doom.
now it works again.
Tasks.
Alright, there we go.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place.
Okay. What would you suggest as a place?
I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
We've met before.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met? I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
Okay, this may be inappropriate to ask, but I really just want the rose Olgierd gave you.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look. You buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the painting on my grave, I remembered the day of my marriage. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Well, first of all, he has a powerful enemy.
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I figured, that Olgierd made a pact with O'Dim so that he could get Iris. But apparently there was a very steep price that he had to pay. Yeah, I don't think he's happy.
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Yeah, tell me more about the rose.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
Well, but I mean, is the quote-unquote life you currently have much better than that? So I think you should give me the rose, and maybe it will give you rest as well.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
Glass that can't be broken? Huh.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
And apparently now the painted world is vanishing. And yeah, here we are. And we're done with the quest. And this place doesn't look as ominous anymore either. So, we got the rose, we can return to Olgierd. And yeah, I really liked this quest. This was a very good quest. It looked great, it had some interesting new mechanics, or use of mechanics, so I think this was a good quest all around. But it made the episode very long because of the very long extended dialogue cutscene at the end. So let's make a cut here, and in the next episode we will return to Olgierd, and I don't know, this may actually be the last episode of the DLC. We'll see about that. But for today, it's enough of an episode. So as usual, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.